Well, howdy do. Now, not long ago, I did a video for Hopski from Spirits of St. Louis, Square One Brewery out of Lafayette Square, St. Louis, that used hops in making of the whiskey. Oh, yeah. Now, I haven't had this one before. I just found it. This is Copper Run, which is close to me, exactly where they're at. Distilled and bottled. Walnut Shade. It is just my side of Branson. It's probably about 40 minutes from where I live. I have been out there, but it's probably been at least 4 or 5 years since I've been out there. But anyway, from what I understand, they run this through this Mother Sandy wheat mash. Mother Sandy wheat is their hopped up wheat. The aromas are very interesting, similar to the Hopski. I'm getting a maltier feel, maybe because it went through the beer mash. I don't know, but it smells very malty. Oh, wow. Bitch. Whenever I drink a whiskey for the first time, I always do it neat to get a good idea what I'm dealing with. Then I thought because it is fairly warm, I really like On the Rocks when it is this warm. So I'm going to get the Hopski out and do a side-by-side with these two. But I thought I'd do 1 ounce. I took a shot here using my Ortiz Redneck Steakhouse glass out of Lebanon. I'm not getting paid. I guess every once in a while it does sound like I'm doing commercial for folks. I'm not getting paid. Nobody's giving me free anything. I'm not getting free drinks, I'm not getting free anything, as a matter of fact. But I do like to promote my local things. Lebanon, Missouri is about an hour from where I live, going one direction. Branson's about an hour going the other direction. This is a kind of about 40-45 minutes from me, Copper Run is. It's not that far, I just don't seem to get that way, you know? Yeah, wow. I think, if I remember correctly, they don't have listed on the bottle. I'm trying to remember. I think they said this is aged for 2 years. I mean, this is a small batch, micro distillery. Copper Run is it's got some nice. The nose is very interesting. You can really smell the hoppage on the nose. You really can. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's very malty. The whiskey itself is very malty, and then it's almost, you got that hop finish. I mean, it's like an IPA whiskey. I mean, it's a strange thing to say. I know you're crazy, Tom. You've lost your mind. It's kind of how it feels, though. I mean, you've got I feel the big malt at first, like I'm drinking this big malt beer. Oh, wow. It's very rich, very decadent, very velvety, whiskey. And then you've got that hops coming in right at the end. A lot of kind of these big, almost, again, like an IPA, these big kind of juniper notes finishing it up. It's very malty, very rich, like you expect a whiskey to be. And then you've got that kind of, it's very decadent. And then you've got that other side, that very earthy, hops at the end. It's very nice. Yeah, you know what? Here's the truth. This runs about $45 a bottle, which, in all honesty, is a tad out of my budget. I saved a while so I could pick this up. So it is a little bit out of my budget. My typical whiskey budget is I tend to buy the best $20 to $25 whiskey I can buy, and that lasts me, I don't know, generally about a month. But I mean, I'm not slamming them, but I'm not necessarily teetotaling either. You know what I mean? A whiskey like this is going to last me a little bit. yeah, 45 bucks is a little bit over. And keep in mind that the Hopsky, I guess, runs about that much in most places. I only paid 30 for it, but I think it does run 40. So, I mean, they are comparably priced, I suppose. But this is a micro distillery, and this is a specialty whiskey. I mean, it's a whiskey. It's aged for 2 years. Small batch, I imagine. Oh, right there is nice. I just got something I didn't get before. These nice spice-like notes. Wow, that was beautiful. I talked about the rich malt, but I didn't mention the oak. You really do feel that nice oak as it then kind of leads into. Then you feel the hops right at the very end, just like an IPA. So there you go. Hey, this isn't going to be for everybody. Let's be honest. But if you are a craft beer guy and a whiskey guy, this really is something you're going to want to try. It's something I'm going to want to try. And will I buy it again? That's the question. Will I buy it again at $45 a bottle? The question is not this year. They're only making so much, so by the time I'm able to save enough, it's probably going to be gone. But the caveat is that if they make it again next year, I will buy it. How about that? It's yummy, man.